The next step in assembling our ArdBot chassis from Budget Robotics, after we've assembled the wheels and after we've assembled the servo brackets, now we get to attach the servo brackets to the base. There's a couple of different ways you can do it. The nice thing about the kit is it includes enough hardware you can adjust it to your needs. If you decide that you don't want to put on a top layer, you don't have to. You could very easily use the machine screws and the nuts to attach the servo bracket if you wanted the robot to be smaller. But if you want to add a top layer and have some room in the middle for batteries and maybe some miscellaneous electronics, have some sensors around the deck, you see there's already holes pre-drilled for that. It makes it very nice. It makes it versatile, and it doesn't force you to put it together a certain way, which is very nice. But what I did here is I already assembled attached one of the brackets, so I'll go ahead and attach the other one. And again, the holes are already pre-drilled, and I'm going to use 2 of the included screws. I'm just going to go ahead and hold one of the screws in place, and I'm going to take one of the risers and just twist that into place. And repeat the process for the other side. Alright, I gotta flip it over to see where the hole is, apparently. We'll just kind of twist it in place. And now that we got that set, I'll flip it over and I'll give it a good twist to tighten everything up. And there we go. With the servo brackets attached, and as you can see, one thing I did is I made sure that the center of the servos are going to be pretty much in the center of the opening here for the wheels. I wouldn't want the servo horn attachment to be over here or here, somewhere where the wheel wouldn't fit. So the next step is I'm going to take the screw off, and we're going to mount the wheels. And if you want, you can actually drop the screw in through the wheel and into the servo horn. Just depending on your preference, that might make it a little easier to attach. It's all about your preference. It's no right or wrong way to do it. So now with that in place, we got one more step. We need to make we need to attach the skids in the front and the back of the unit. Assembling the front and back skids is super easy. I've already assembled one, as you can see, and with the machined parts, what we've got is a little plastic end cap that's rounded. That'll be the end of our skid, and I'm going to take one of the longer machine screws, and we're actually going to take one of the threaded nuts and also a plastic spacer. Now with the nut on there. I'm going to go ahead and push that through the board. I'm going to put the plastic spacer on it and the end cap. Just tighten that up. And there we go. Our robot's nice and stable. Now that we're finished with the main assembly of the base, at this point the robot is ready to use. The base kit is. If I wanted to, I could mount batteries in the middle, as suggested in some of the ArdBot customizations from Budget Robotics, and in the manual for it. I could put my battery pack here, center it in between the servo motors. That would make its weight distribution very nice. I could put, I might be able to fit a microcontroller on top of it. I might not. I could put sensors in the front and back. There's already a lot of holes already pre-drilled for mounting brackets. The other thing is, I've also got included with the kit a top plate. If I want to add that, I can. I've got plenty of extra screws for it. My kit came with a few extra ones, but I could go ahead and attach the top plate. And another nice thing is from Budget Robotics, if you happen to not want this plate, if you want to use one that already has pre-drilled holes, Budget Robotics offers this as well. You can order this for a few dollars more, and you can switch out that top plate, or if you wanted to add a third layer, like I said, this comes with the kit, but if you decide I want to add a third layer to it, you easily can. You could, when you purchase this, you could get a few additional standoffs and attach that on there, and with the pre-drilled hole for a servo, that'd make a great place to put a pan tilt system for sonar or camera, whatever sensors you want. So at this point, we are done with the construction of the base kit. And the next time you see this robot, it should have some batteries and sensors and a microcontroller. But this is the ArdBot kit from Budget Robotics. Awesome kit. I highly recommend it.